Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Today we have a monster review / level 1 to 130 on the indestructible Flamerion. Many of you probably have this monster if you participated in the Olympus Grand Prix, and you probably have him at rank 3, rank 4, or even rank 5. And I want to give a huge thanks to my friend Ahmed Bomalek for letting me use his account to make this video, what's going to be a super incredible video, so a huge thanks to him. Alright, and so here we have Flamerion at level 130 at rank 5, and the skills I'm going to be personally recommending are Fire Hack, deals heavy fire damage to all enemies and makes them very weak against fire attacks. Cooldown Self Reset, all skills in cooldown become active and gains 1 extra turn. Max Damage deals insane fire damage, that's a 80 damage fire based attack. And Max Burn, deals heavy spell damage to all enemies, may burn all targets. Now there's a few combos this monster can pull off with this specific skill set. And then I'm going to talk about alternative skills you can use on this monster, because honestly Flamerion is one of those monsters that has a bunch of different skills that you can utilize, and there's not really a wrong option. So once again, this is my recommended skill set, but by no means is it necessarily 100% the best skill set. That's really going to be player dependent. So one of the best combos I like about this monster is this cool self reset skill. Yes, it has a high 6 turn cooldown, and if you do face a Timerion and he hits you with cooldowns activated, your Flamerion is pretty much shut down. But assuming from an offensive perspective, you can do some amazing stuff. For example, if you run cooldown self reset and you have max damage deals 80 damage. Once again, 80 fire based damage. This is enough to OTK an enemy monster. So if on turn 1 you do max damage, on turn 2 you can do your cooldown self reset, and that's only like 50, 40, 90 stamina. You have 50 more stamina left in order to do max damage again. So in a matter of 2 turns, you can dish out 2 80 damage attacks. How powerful is that? And alternatively, you can also do Max Burn, which is 45 stamina, cooldown Self Reset, which is 40 stamina, that's only 85 stamina, and then on the next turn be able to do Max Burn again. And so you're essentially hitting all of the enemy monsters with 90 damage, and they also get inflicted with burning. Unfortunately, you can't necessarily do Fire Hack, cooldown Self Reset, and then Fire Hack again, because that's 55 stamina, 40, and then 55. That puts you over your limit. However, thanks to the addition of relics, if you have the Cane of Atlantis, this stamina will activate when your stamina is below 50%. You recover X amount of stamina depending on the level. That is like the best relic you can give this monster, because then you actually can do Fire Hack, cooldown Self Reset, and Fire Hack again. And that first time you do Fire Hack, it inflicts sticky lava on the enemy monsters. They're very weak against fire attacks, it's 80% stronger. So then you hit them with Fire Hack again, and it is like, oh my gosh, Flamerion is so powerful. So this is my recommended skill set, but let's talk about some alternative skill sets. So Max Flamethrower may burn, ignite, and make target bleed. 3 DLTs in 1 attack, costs 65 stamina, has a 4 turn cooldown, however deals no initial damage. So if you're running Flamerion with a strength rune, 2 strength runes, you kind of feel like it's maybe not worth running this skill, but however there are some positives to this skill. And one of the biggest positives to running Max Flamethrower is the fact that you can inflict these negative ailments on the enemy monsters, and then maybe defeat the enemy monsters with those ailments, with the burning, with the ignition, with the bleeding. Because keep in mind, sometimes if you attack an enemy monster and you damage them below 50% or maybe below 25% of their HP, then their relic, their healing relic kicks in and they recover life. Well, thanks to Max Flamethrower, you're able to attack the enemy monster, not inflict initial damage, thus preventing the enemy relic from activating, and then maybe the enemy monster dies with the burning, the ignition, the bleed. So that's one potential thing I like about Max Flamethrower. And so there's definitely a positive, but in my personal opinion, if you're running a level 10 strength rune on your Flamerion's ranked up, you probably want to have skills that deal damage, which is why I recommend the Fire Hack, the Max Damage, and the Max Burn. But let's look at some other skills. We have High Temperature, which deals moderate fire damage, makes target bleed and burn, so 2 DLTs, bleeding and burn, and it deals some moderate fire damage. The cool thing about this skill is the 2 turn cooldown. Moving on, we have Minimize Precision, deals moderate fire damage, 50% chance of dazing, once again a 2 turn cooldown. Fireball deals moderate fire damage, 50% chance of burning, and it only has a 1 turn cooldown. And then Fire Strike, once again a 1 turn cooldown, this time special base damage with a 50% chance to bleed. And the reason I'm mentioning Fire Strike, Fire Robot, Minimize Precision, and High Temperature are because of the low cooldowns. Keep in mind, you are a metal monster. You will encounter an enemy Timerion. Enemy Timerion can do cooldowns activated. And if you look at the skills I'm recommending, Max Burn, Max Damage, high cooldowns, 3 and above, with cooldown Self Reset being 6. So there's a huge turn-off to running these high cooldown skills, and there might be some incentive to running a low cooldown skill, just so your Flamerion can do something on his 2nd turn or his 3rd turn, because with the other skill set, he's pretty much shut down. But let me also say, if he is shut down, there is always a chance he does his ult, and his ult is so darn powerful. First Law Transgression deals massive fire damage to all enemies, may burn, ignite, and bleed all targets. This is pretty much gonna OTK all of the enemy monsters hands down. Keep in mind, this monster has the artifact trait. You can't inflict any negative ailments. The only way to possess him, to hack him, to stun him, to whatever him, you're gonna have to first trait disable, and then the enemy can do whatever they want. So you also have to watch out against trait disable monsters, but for the most part, if you bring this monster on offense, the enemy could have the fastest Ruby on defense, the fastest Haxer, the fastest Kihaku, the fastest Copycat, and they can't do anything to you in terms of denial. They can't do a control skill, they can't blind you, daze you, your accuracy is always what it is. Oh my gosh, I love this monster so much. He is so menacing. Let's talk about runes. As for the runes on this monster, there's a variety of different things you can do. So one of the more popular ones is to do a rainbow build. 1 life, 1 strength, and 1 speed. And by doing this rainbow build setup, this makes him a really difficult monster on defense, especially when he's ranked up and the opponent doesn't have some advantage over you. Because how do you kill an artifact monster if they're so tanky and they're ferocious, they have a high damage? Like, it really makes you think about, who do you take out first? Like, I recently had a battle where I went up against a Flamerion and a Sammy, and I really thought about it. Do I take out Flamerion first, who can kill me? Or do I take out Sammy first? Because if I do kill Flamerion, Sammy can resurrect, but then Sammy isn't an immediate threat right now, Flamerion is, so it really makes the opponent consider what to do. And in my battle, Flamerion didn't have a life rune. If he would have had a life rune, I would have really struggled to take him out. And so you can run the rainbow build on Flamerion, but you could also run 2 strength and 1 speed, which is what I'm going to be doing for Ahmed. That's what he personally wanted, and I totally agree with this. This is also an extremely good setup because, keep in mind, he has 2 AoE skills, 1 skill that grants him an extra turn, and 1 skill that does 80 damage. So definitely, he is a huge threat, especially if you can't take him out. You could also give him a team speed, but the problem with team speed is that then he becomes slower, whereas with a single speed, there's a high likelihood that he goes like maybe 4th or 5th in the turn order, and then he can take you out, especially if your teammates are running team speed. Oh my goodness, if your teammates are running team speed, another build you can actually do is 2 regular speed and 1 level 10 strength rune, and then with teammates that have team speed, your opponent is probably going to think that your Flamerion is slow, that he has a rainbow build. Just imagine their surprise when your Flamerion goes 2nd in the turn order, and it's like, oh dang, he's gonna OTK me, he's gonna max damage me, he's gonna max burn me. Oh my goodness, I love this monster so much. So rune setups, rainbow build, 2 strength and a speed, or a strength and 2 speed, and then relics. So as I talked about earlier, the best absolute relic you can give this monster is going to be the Cane of Atlantis, which is a legendary relic. It's incredible. If you don't have that, maybe something like the Energizer Staff can come in handy. When the turn starts, if any ally stamina is below 25%, 45 points of stamina is given to all targets. So we're going to use this, and then for the sword, oh my goodness, if you have the Jakugan sword, after hitting, if target's life is below 50%, it deals an additional 5,415 points of physical damage to all enemies. Obviously, the amount of damage it'll deal depends on the level of your Jakugan sword. So on a monster that already has 2 level 10 strength runes, obviously if he does AoE, he's definitely going to take the enemy below 50%. And then the relic is going to kick in and deal additional damage. This is definitely a monster to fear. And without further ado, let's bring him into PvP and show him off. And so we found our first victim, who consists of a really fast Isolfex, a really fast Undertaker, and then a Sammy. So fortunately my General Thetis didn't get possessed. I'm going to go ahead and do Stamina Devours, drain all the enemy stamina, and then actually it doesn't even matter because my attacker is going to go next. Let's see how strong he is. Let's see how powerful he is. He's rank 5, level 130, 2 level 10 strength runes. Fire Hack deals 29.6k damage to another level 130 monster. Max damage absolutely kills the Undertaker, so it deals well over 58k damage. And then as for max burn, that's exactly the same, except it applies burning. So we're going to do max burn, and you're also going to see that my relic is going to kick in, my Jakugan sword, and deal additional damage. Man, I kind of feel like just obliterating someone with max damage, but no, we're going to go max burn. So, bam, there we go, 35k damage to the enemy Sammy, and then look, Jakugan sword. And if this was ranked up, if this was like all the way to level 40, it would have, I think it deals well over 10k, over 12k, it would have killed Sammy. So Ablation Trap kicked in. This is where my recharging relic comes in handy. So you'll see that on the next turn. Also having an ally that has a stamina regeneration relic, like for example my General Thetis, she has a charging banner, that's going to further increase the relic on my Flamerion. Like in the past, Flamerion was kind of iffy because, you know, if you just remove his stamina, he's kind of like difficult to use, or he kind of becomes, you just have to waste a turn recharging. But now with the addition of relics, he's a lot more usable. So let's see what happens. So my monster can't really do anything to me. Charging banner, I get 56 stamina. Thank you very much. And now what am I gonna do? Let's find out. And so if I wanted to, I could do cooldown self reset to get back my max burn, but in this case I don't really need it, so I'm just gonna do fire hack. And bam, there we go, 2 enemy monsters are dead. Undertaker lives, but guess what? Oh, my Jakugan sword. I was gonna say the burning's gonna kill him. Nope, Jakugan sword did. Alright, this time we're going after monsters that can deny. And look, as they try to deny my Flamerion, but they miss. As for my allies, they got denied. I brought these specific allies because I had team speed runes, which can capitalize on my Flamerion having a single speed. That way he can go next and attack. And these monsters, they're not ranked up, so they're easy prey. Honestly, fire hack takes care of everyone. Bam, beautiful. And then the Jakugan sword is like, let me deal extra damage. That's great. All right, this time we find ourselves a more difficult team. Enemy Ruby, enemy Jazzastar, enemy Mommy. The Jazzastar and the Mommy, they're ranked up. They're rank 5, level 130. The Ruby, I believe, is level 120. Ooh, let's see how this battle goes, because I'm honestly not too confident because my allies, they can easily get immobilized. As you saw, Jazzastar's turn got skipped. But let's see what I can do on my own. Fire hack as usual, 29k damage, 35k damage against Ruby. I can do max burn to give them burning. I can do max damage to kill one of them. Let's see what relics they have. Spirit's Trap, no relic, and the Essence. You know what? We're going to take care of Ruby because Ruby scares me. We're going to go max damage. Bam, 71k against Ruby because she's not rank 130. Awesome. And then Jakugan sword kicks in. Again, 54. I love that. I love that. 5400, stay warm, stun. Darn it, I was hoping my Jazzastar could get a turn in. But that's fine. Now I can utilize the combo of doing my reset and then having max damage again. So healing essence, recover some of my life. Thank you very much. So check this out. How am I going to kill the enemy Mommy? Normally I wouldn't be able to. Max burn doesn't kill her. Fire hack doesn't kill her, but I can do cooldown self resets. And I get the cooldowns are restored. And I have just enough stamina to do max damage again. And OTK the enemy Mommy. And I missed. Darn it, come on. I missed. Okay, if I didn't miss, it would have been an OTK. It would have been beautiful. It would have been glorious. Alright, let's hope my Jazzastar can finally get a turn in. And let's see what I can pull off. I'm going to go ahead and do Knight of the Tentacle to hopefully protect my allies from the dark-based attacks. Now, they do have special-based attacks, but maybe this will help me. It also gives me immunity to nightmares. You need to eat. Miss, beautiful. Crawling Chaos. And is that going to miss too? Yep, that's a miss. Awesome. And so now let's see what I can do. Unfortunately, I've used up my Energizer staff. If not, I would have been able to do cooldown self reset once again, recover 45 stamina, been able to use my max damage yet again, and this time actually kill Mommy. But I guess I'm just gonna have to do max burn, deal well over, and it missed Mommy again. Come on. Well, at least I hit Jazzastar. He now has burning, so that's good. And my monsters, let's see, Crawling Chaos, Stamina Leak, give stamina. Thank you very much. So hopefully now I'll be able to do that. We'll see next turn. 70 stamina. It might not be enough. I don't think so, right? No, because the reset costs too much, but that's fine. Let's get back to the action. Mommy, what are you going to do? Don't lie to Mommy. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh wait, you know what I just noticed? Immunity to dark. Why? This shouldn't land. That counts as a positive effect. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. We'll go ahead and do fire hack. This will actually kill the enemy Jazzastar, and he's gonna come back to life because he has the revival essence. But like, they're not even a threat. What I love about the enemies I'm fighting right now is that they are so reliant on speed and team speed. Look at that, they have no damage output. So how are they gonna take down my Flamerion? Even if I lose my allies, it's not even a problem because they can't honestly do anything to me. It's so awesome. Let's do Faceless Being. Nightmare may possess. Let's just go against Mommy. Doesn't really matter. She'll die with burning, I believe. Or maybe not. Possession blocked. We'll see right now. Faceless Being. And then my epic. I think he's finally going to get a turn in. Awesome. So let's see what I can do. Like a poison or something. Let's just poison the enemy Jazzastar. And then let's see what he... And then let's see what he does. 1000 forms. So I lost a monster finally. Goes over to Mommy. Oh, she doesn't have burning. I thought she had burning for some reason. So I'm cutting it close. Oh no. That was dumb. I should have gone after Mommy. Alright, poison. Knight of the Tentacle. Don't kill me. I'm close to dying. Oh no. Let's do cooldown self resets. And then I get my AoEs back. And one of them is 45 stamina. Max burn. And don't miss on Mommy this time. Max burn. It missed on Jazzastar, but that's cool. He has poison. So that should be enough to take him down. And there we go. Wasn't that a glorious battle? Alright, that was so much fun. Let's try another Ruby base. But this time the Ruby actually has a level 10 strength rune. And she has the elemental magic advantage over my Flamerion. Take a look at that. Dang, that was strong. Alright, what am I going to do? I'm gonna go ahead and do 2-turn possession on the enemy Igurses. So gonna put him on my team for 2 turns. Because that Igurses also has a level 10 strength rune. Great Healing Essence kicks in. Thank you very much. Let's see how much damage I can inflict against a 130 Ruby. 59k, enough to take her out thanks to my Jakugan Sword. Awesome. So watch this. Jakugan Sword activates. Deals residual physical damage. Ruby is dead even though she went first, even though she almost killed me. Not a problem. And now the rest is just going to be super simple. Thanks to the fact that the enemy Igurses did Vesuvius, when I attack him, he's just going to inflict it back on his enemy. So I can actually do my fire-based attack that makes the enemy weak to fire attacks. Right here, Fire Hack, check this out. I'm going to do Fire Hack, they're going to become weak to fire attacks, and then Igurses, that dummy is going to reflect it back on his own team. He's going to Fire Hack his own team after I Fire Hack. Unfortunately, it missed on him, but it's going to kill Jazzastar. Check this out. Fire Hack, and bam. Oh my gosh, I wish it would have landed on the enemy Igurses. That would have been great. Essence, of course, brings him back. Faceless Bean, what are you going to do? Don't kill me, please. I am at 10k. 10k life, awesome. Alright, what am I going to do now? Crawling Chaos, Stamina Leak, may give Nightmares and Possession, Crawling Chaos. I feel like I need to protect myself. I think I should be good. Hopefully I'm good. I'll do Faceless Bean, attacks all enemies, and then Igurses will reflect it because he's still on my team. Confuse Nightmares, Faceless Bean, and it missed Jazzastar. Oblation Trap kicked in, ouch. Actually that's good because now my Relic can activate, recover 45 stamina, thus allowing me to do my other AoE skill, my special based AoE skill. So that actually worked out in my favor. There you have Igurses, he's taking himself out, and he took himself out completely. Energizer Staff kicks in. Once again, Cane of Atlantis would be better. However, we don't always have access to everything. Let's do Max Burn, and there you go. Thank you so much, Flamerion, taking on these difficult bases. Pretty much with you alone, my allies find themselves kind of just in the background. Alright, and for this last battle, we're going to take on a ranked up Hackster. He has level 10 speed runes, 3 of them. He tried to do something to my monster, didn't work. Voltic would go next in the turn order, but I'm not going to let that happen because I'm going to take him out with max damage. Bam, not even Voltic is a threat against me. And by the way, for offense right now, I am bringing a team speed offense, which allows my monster to go second in the turn order. Otherwise, I would not have been able to pull that off because Voltic would have attacked me endlessly. Let's see if I can do the possession. Delphi Guardian, now that I need it. My Flamerion is pretty much going to take care of the rest. So let's do God's Will. Sure, why not? Doesn't really matter. I'll click Auto. Let's see. Black Hats. Hacked himself. Awesome. Freeze Manager. You wouldn't have immobilized Flamerion anyways. Look. See? Nothing happened. And look at that. I get to finish off the video with my ultimate attack. First Law Transgression. So I want to give a huge thanks to Ahmed once again for letting me use your account to make this video. I had a blast. I had so much fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video too. Please let me know what you thought about the video, and I will see you all next time.